Oh, I didn't realize anyone else was already here. Um, do you mind if I sit down and eat lunch as well? Thanks. Um, we're not really supposed to be up on the roof in the first place. It's off limits to students. Why am I here? Well, to be honest, getting detention, maybe, is far better than the alternative. And I haven't been caught yet, and I come here almost every day, so. What about you? What are you doing up here? Just needed to go away from it all too, huh? Yeah, I get that. Sorry, I'll leave you be if you just wanna, you know. Let's just say I know what it's like to need some time to yourself. And this is a pretty good place for it. Oh, what class am I in? Uh, I'm in 3B. I haven't seen you around, so I assume you're not in 3B. Oh, yeah, 3C? Okay. That makes sense. Um, yeah, I try to come to school as little as possible, but I do want to graduate, so I'm doing my best. This mark on my cheek? I guess the bandage doesn't hide it very well, does it? Yeah, it's about what you'd expect. I don't get along very well with a lot of the kids in the school, and I just want this to be over already. I don't know what I did wrong. I guess I was just too weird. And I stood out too much, and I answered too many questions during class, and then the next thing you know, there's a target on my back. I really don't get it. But at least I have places like this that I can just disappear for a little while. I think I'm just gonna skip the last 2 periods of the day. The morning was rough enough already. Have I tried telling anyone what's happening? Well, of course. But it's hard to explain. My home life isn't a lot better. I'm sorry. I don't know, just for everything. For forcing you to be around me, I guess. When you probably just wanted to be alone. Making you feel bad for me. That's all I ever seem to do. Bother people by existing. You're really not bothered? I have a hard time believing that, but thanks anyway. But in response to your question, I did talk to teachers, and I don't even know how to justify their responses, but at first they always seemed concerned and like they wanted to help, and I had hope. And I would sit down in the principal's office with these other kids, and they would put on these sad faces and say they were really sorry, and they just thought that we were having fun, and they wouldn't even really get punished, I was sitting there bruised up with scratches and scrapes, and they said that we were just playing. Nothing ever came of it. Well, that's not exactly true. They were so upset that I tried to tattle to the teachers that they just doubled down on everything. And God, it really is a broken system. And the best that we can do is just bear through it and hope that we make it out alive. Isn't that right? Whatever it is you're running away from, I just hope that we're both able to make it. What am I eating? Just a sandwich and a little homemade salad. I try and get a nutritionally complete lunch every day, but it's tough with the things that my parents buy. I like cooking, so I usually just take it upon myself to make everything ahead of time. Lunch is probably the only time of the day I feel safe and able to enjoy myself and feel proud of something that I've done. What about you? What are you having? I see. If you, are gonna stay by the roof, and come here more often, maybe I can make you lunch sometime. Just a suggestion, so that we don't feel like lonely losers. We can be each other's friend. Bound together in this, place that we call home. I don't get how so many people come and go from here without noticing all the horrible stuff that happens. I'm sorry that I'm such a miserable person. It's one of the reasons that everyone hates me, I guess. I talk too much, and on top of that, I'm just no fun to be around. You don't think that's true? Yeah, I guess bullies do just say whatever they want to make you feel bad. But if it weren't true, what reason do they have to bully me in the first place? I guess it's easier for me to think that I'm doing something wrong than to just accept that there's no reason for it. That I was randomly selected to have a bad life. I guess I can take solace in the fact that it doesn't last forever. That's what I tell myself almost every day, you know. I have a little countdown to graduation, when it'll all be over. Every time I do an assignment, I feel like I'm one step closer to being free. It feels good, I guess. It's like the one thing I have control over. I'm really doing my best. At least I think I am. It's hard. But hey, let's promise, both of us, to do our best. And to graduate as soon as possible. And get away from these people. It's all gonna be okay, right? Because no matter how hard it gets, neither of us is gonna be alone. I'm really glad you decided to come up to the roof today. And I'm glad I decided to show up. Or else I wouldn't have gotten to meet you. I really feel like there is a future when I meet people like you who are in a similar place to me. When you're not alone, you know that other people have come and gone before you with similar or even worse problems. And they made it out okay. Can I tell you something? When I'm older, I really want to be an astronaut. I know that probably seems silly. Like something you'd want to be when you were younger, but I love space, and I just think it would be so neat to be able to go. There's so much to see and do, so much we still don't know about the universe, and I want to be there. So, my plan is to go to space, be an astronaut, be on the cutting edge of science in the unexplored universe. With that in the back of my mind, I feel like I can do anything, if it means accomplishing that goal. So even though it's silly, and my parents kept telling me how stupid I was for liking it, I'm holding on to that as something to drive me forward. And even if I change my mind one day, just knowing that there is something out there for me, I guess it makes things a little easier. Do you have a dream that you're hanging on to? Something that you're excited to accomplish as soon as you can? Or in the future at some point? Something you're aiming for that motivates you through all of the garbage? I hope your dream comes true. I really do. You've more than earned it already. We're gonna make it, okay? I promise. I think the bell's gonna go soon, so I'll head back down before any teachers catch us here. So, same time tomorrow? Perfect. Take care, okay? And remember, you're not alone anymore.